the most exciting Swift news that you've ever heard in a while. Okay. Coming up soon, the most exciting Swift news that you're going to see. Okay. Be sure to stay tuned. As always, before we get started, cue my guy Indigo Saint. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on a black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested.
What is up, Crypto Warriors? What is up, Black Roo Crew? I played with the lighting forever. I got this bright freaking shirt on. So we just gonna get what we get with this lighting. What's going on, guys? Exciting Swift news. Shout out to my guy Maximus Crypto. Saw this on his channel. Me and him were talking about it a little bit last night, and I want to expound on some of it. Boy, I was pumped when I saw this news. Like straight pumped, bro. Straight pumped. Plumped and pumped. What is going on, guys? We got YF Capital in the building here. Yo, what's up, bro? Let me go ahead and share the screen here. And share the audio, and boom, we're shared. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into the news here. And there would be a fruit fly flying around. That's like my worst thing. But anyways, Draper University. This is from Draper University. We're teaming up with Stellar Org to accelerate and fund up to 80 startups to build on Stellar over 2 years. This is part of our continued commitment to growing blockchain adoption and supporting Web3 ecosystem. Learn about these programs on our website. Almost got it. Learn about these programs on our website. Huge news. We no longer have to speculate. We no longer have to connect 6 dots, even though the 6 dots were there. You know what I mean? Like Coinbase and Tim Draper being an initial investor in Coinbase, and Coinbase having an intimate relationship with Stellar. Here it is directly Draper and Stellar working together to fund up to 80 startups. This is huge news for Swift. Okay. Let's see what we got in the house here. And we're going to go up over it a little bit. What is up, E, our moderator in the chat? Definitely check out our Telegram. We give some great information in the Telegram completely free. And if you want to step up from there, check out the Patreon, listen to Cup of Coffee. So yes, this directly proves here that this directly proves, and of course, put all your questions in the chat. We'll get over it. We'll go over it here. And just for further confirmation, this is the Stellar press release. Draper University to invest in Stellar ecosystem. New accelerator programs focused on AI and Soraban. Okay, Soraban is going to bring out smart contracts on Stellar. Stellar is a sleeping giant here, guys. Now let's further connect some dots, which are going to make you even more excited if you aren't excited already. Okay. So Draper University, this is from Draper University's site. We're going to read this, okay? Leading pre-acceleration program in Silicon Valley is proud to partner with diverse markets, institutions, and organizations powered by various world governments to fuel the growth of innovation hubs around the world. um, hit you with that little news around the world. You can see I'm like really enthused about this information, y'all. These exciting partnerships aim to provide emerging innovation ecosystems in Latin America, Europe, Africa, and Asia with the complementary Silicon Valley expertise and resources necessary to boost innovation. Since 2017, 75% of Draper University's venture investments have been concentrated in these regions. Now, let's read that again because it is so packed with information that we need to literally kind of break this down a little bit part by part. Okay. So in Silicon Valley, we know that Draper's father, William Draper III, was an integral part in getting Silicon Valley like started. So when we're talking Draper, we're talking the people who kind of started Silicon Valley before it was Silicon Valley. And when we're talking Draper, we're also talking his father being an elite member of Skull and Bones. If you don't know who Skull and Bones are, do your research. But these are the movers and the shakers in the world, these Skull and Bones people. And his father was a part of that. Okay. So, and is proud to partner with diverse markets, institutions, and organizations powered by various world governments to fuel the growth. So various world governments. That's there right there. Okay. The growth of innovation hubs around the world. Now, remember when we're telling you about Draper University, basically what Draper is doing is almost growing his own billionaires. Okay, literally. Okay, growing his own billionaires. So these exciting partnerships aim to provide emerging innovation ecosystems in Latin America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Okay. Now, knowing that they're partnered with Stellar, who is Stellar kind of, they're known for kind of boosting up and bigging up. That's Africa. We've not touched on Africa when it comes to SWFT. Okay. So that's another big area of untapped, unbanked people. Okay. So now when we talk about SWFT, not only we're talking about China and that type of area where, you know, China, Japan, Asian countries, India, right? We can include Africa in the mix there with Stellar. Okay. And I'm going to show you that I'm not reaching when concerned to this. So there's a lot we're going to add to this pie right here. Okay. So gotcha. So keep all of those areas in mind. The complementary Silicon Valley, again, Silicon Valley, his dad, right? Expertise and resources necessary to boost innovation since 2017. And we're gonna talk more about Silicon Valley in California with Draper later too. Not later today, but maybe in another show. 75% of Draper University ventures investments have been concentrated in these regions. Now, I want to call us back to some information that Underdog Research Channel, shout out to my guy Underdog, great friend of mine. He pointed out to us that billionaire blueprint, one of the best videos out there on SWFT. So if you haven't watched this video, we're gonna like reference it right here. You need to watch this video and take notes, right? For real. Like, of course, you guys are grown men and women. You don't need to do anything. Do whatever the heck you want. But I suggest that you do, right? Because it could only benefit you in understanding what SWFT is. Okay. Just want to dial it back there. Y'all you'll have to excuse me because I'm very excited about this information, right? I'm not trying to tell grown people what to do, right? None of this is financial advice. This is just, what I'm doing with my portfolio. But, if you want to know some more background about SWFT, it would behoove you to watch this. Okay. And of course, if you want to just be like, okay, Blackaroo, you said buy it, I'm just going to buy it. Hey, that's up to you. It's your portfolio. Do what you want. I'm just sharing what I'm doing with my portfolio. So enough disclaimers. Let's go ahead and just listen to this here. Okay. So remember, Underdog Crypto gave us and told us, or Underdog Research, excuse me. He told us the importance of John Shin, this billionaire, right? And all these different billionaires, Underdog Research goes over and tells you how they're related. I've had to focus on Tim Draper because of these billionaires. He's probably the one who has the biggest reach, to be honest with you, right? And again, like on paper, he's probably worth billions, or I think it's like point something billion. But in actuality, when you go over all his portfolios, all his venture capital companies, the man has to be over a trillionaire. Has to be. Okay, let me just go back to the chat. Make sure everybody's here. What's up, Shook Focus Digital? What's up, G? What's up, T-Man? T Will Lineman for Hire. What's going on, y'all? I am so freaking pumped about this information. I gotta calm down just a little bit. But okay. So now we're gonna look at the EB5. Remember, Underdog Crypto showed us Underdog Research showed us the importance of the EB5 with John Shin here, right? And I just want to remind us of this information.
Was connected to the Department of Homeland Security because there's a program for the EB5 investor program, and we know that's connected to artificial intelligence.
Crap. So let's go back. So here we are again with the whole artificial intelligence, right? Underdog Research let us know this was connected to artificial intelligence, but let's take it back a couple seconds here and press play and pause again.
And we know that was connected.
Okay, so let's read this because this is very important. This is like the linchpin of what underlies Draper University. Because remember, they told us 75% of their students or whatever are from these like immigrant places, right? Latin America, Asia, Africa, and it is underpinned by this legal program. Okay, it's underpinned by this EB5 immigrant investor program. So literally, Draper has the government almost paying him to bring competent, smart people in areas that nobody's looking at to come over here and grow them into billionaires. It's freaking brilliant when you look at it, bro. It really is. But it also lets you know his reach, that this is some program. Did he get it into law? I don't know, but it really lets you know kind of like the power of this guy, right? But let's read it here. The USCIS administers the EB5 program. Under this program, investors and their spouses and unmarried children under 21, so they can bring over the whole family, are eligible to apply for lawful permanent residence, become a green card holder if they make the necessary investment in a commercial enterprise in the United States, plan to create or preserve 10 permanent full-time jobs for qualified U.S. workers. Like all of this, bro, just this is exactly what Draper bragged about in an interview, right? That his guys create 10 permanent jobs. And we'll look at that interview too, right? So like this can't be denied that this EB5 program, investor program, is something that he uses, because there's way too many context clues and words out of Draper's own mouth, right? That this is the thing, right? So they have to make the necessary investment for a commercial enterprise in the United States, which I'm sure, again, some of that investment, if their idea is good enough, Draper probably helps them with. Plan to create and preserve 10 permanent full-time U.S. jobs for qualified U.S. workers. This program is known as EB5 for the name of the employment-based fifth preference visa that the participant will receive. Congress created the EB-5 program in 1990 to stimulate the U.S. economy, right? So it also stimulates the U.S. economy, which is great, through job creation and capital investment by foreign investors. In 1992, Congress created the Immigrant Investor Program, also known as the Regional Center Program, which sets aside EB-5 visas for participants who invest in commercial enterprises associated with regional centers approved by the USCIS based on proposals for promoting economic growth. And then Underdog Research goes into telling us that AI is one of their focuses.
Connected to the Department of Homeland Security, because there's a program for the EB-5 investor program. And we know that's connected to artificial intelligence because the president in November 20th, 2023 said they will fund, and we need people from across the seas to come here to help us innovate using their talents in artificial intelligence, and they will be giving special privileges with this program.
So Underdog kind of dropped the dime, if you will, on this, like, so long ago, right? So long ago. When was this? When did this come out? 4/7/2024, I guess, right? And he has some videos, like, kind of, this was the end of the full plan, so you might have gotten this EB-5 video actually like before 4/7, right? And then they come out with this, right? Draper University to invest stellar ecosystem with new accelerator programs focused on AI. Like you can't make this stuff up, bro. It's like right there. Let's see here. Is there anything we want to focus on in this article? I don't. I think we kind of get the gist here. I don't need to necessarily read the article, but let's go get from Tim Draper's own mouth that his guys create 10 jobs when they do when they do things. So this will kind of directly connect it to the EB-5 program. So let's go over here. Where can I? Our good old mind map here. It's huge, huge. It just keeps growing, bro. It keeps growing. My apologies. I didn't think we were going to look at this interview again, but I guess we are, because the EB-5 specifically calls out the 10 jobs thing. And fair use on this, by the way.
Economy's gone flatline. So, and there's more unemployment, and there are more problems, and there are more, and you think that the government is doing things, oh, they're helping out the poor, they're helping. It turns out the freedom helps the poor the most.
Right.
And it's very hard.
Okay, let me see where he said that. I
for
believe
people to
it's
kind
towards
of
the end.
grok that, but as I go around the world and I get a chance to meet with people from wherever, I found that
I think he says it towards the end here.
the leaders who are self-confident enough to set their people free are the greatest leaders in the world. They're the ones who actually grow economies, get people off the streets. Everybody's working.
Okay, I'm gonna do this in Blackaroo speed, right? 1.5 times speed.
Everybody's got a job. And they have a reason to live, and they're having fun, and they're happy, and all of that. And the ones that try to control everybody, I recently was in Cuba. They are afraid to do anything. They can't do anything, and so nothing gets done, and nothing happens, and there's no sense of a customer, and people are not happy.
Right.
Anyway, vote Nikki Haley. She's a winner, and she believes in freedom. And these other two, I don't think so.
Sure. Well, if there's another billionaire we interview and they love your kind of American dream.
Okay, actually, I guess it was towards the beginning of the interview. My apologies here. Okay, I guess let's play it right about here, I guess.
Fund Tesla, SpaceX, Box, Carta, and over 15 other unicorns, importantly, at the seed stage. Nowadays, anybody can invest in a secondary, and they could have invested yesterday in SpaceX and claim they funded it. Doesn't mean as much as the seed stage, obviously. He's invested in over 50 crypto companies, including Coinbase. And for those people my age or older, his strategies were instrumental in helping Hotmail and Skype go viral. Worth Magazine has called Tim one of the top 100 most powerful people in finance. He's a huge supporter of entrepreneurs globally, and we're honored now to have him here for a live exclusive interview for billionaires.com as part of our 100 billionaire interview series. So thank you, Tim, for being here. And I've got a few questions I want to go through, but first of all, is there anything I missed that anything you want to add to your bio?
Great. Thank you, Richard. Well, I started Draper University of Heroes for entrepreneurs, and we've had 3,500 students through there, and they've started about 900 companies, and 5 are unicorns so far. The people have come from 102 different countries to come. Harder to get into than Harvard or Stanford, but Harvard and Stanford say 85% of their graduates get jobs when they get out. And what we say is our average graduate creates 7 jobs. And our
Okay, I had that a little bit wrong. Their average graduate creates 7 jobs. So I guess there's that average is adjusted for failures because the EB5, which we just saw here, is required for you to create 10 jobs. So, there's going to be some failures, right? But that does in my mind connect the EB5 to what Draper is doing here with the Draper University. And of course, we directly now connected Draper University to Stellar, which is humongous. Okay. Now let's do a second part here. Now, can we now connect Swift to Stellar? Okay. Let's go on Swift's website and we'll close these down here. And be sure to go over to this guy's channel. I believe it's billionaires.com is the name of his channel. No, Private Investor Club dash 7,500 investors. That's his channel. So definitely go over there and watch the whole interview. Tell them we sent you if you would like. Okay, so now let's go ahead and bring up Swift. Now this is going to show us something very interesting here. Okay, I'm really excited to show you this. It just goes to show some things that I always talk about on here, right? A lot of information is the information that you don't see, right? And you kind of have to suss out a little bit, right? So if we go to Swift, right, what we're going to notice here. Okay, so they do change supported. They do not list Stellar, okay? They look XDC, they look XRP, and we know kind of XRP and Stellar have kind of an intimate relationship themselves, okay? Now, one thing they do have, we see as tokens that they support Stellar, okay? They XLM, you can see that right here. So through that, if they do support XLM, you could almost assume that any XLM token should be supported by them. But someone could say, hey, Blackroo, you're reaching. All right. Now, remember, again, if we looked at Draper University, some of the things they said they were going to support their emerging innovation ecosystems, Latin America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. We've been over Asia a ton on the show. Now let's look at Africa. Okay. Now, Stellar, one of the things we know about Stellar, right, is that they have a coin that's kind of big with Africa called Afrium. Shout out to the Patreon people, because we were talking about this when it was at 3 zeros. Now it's at 2 zeros, but still very, very cheap, still very, very low market cap. 13.44 million. Okay, that's Afrium. But can we connect Afrium and SWIFT? Well, okay, we know here it doesn't show us that they support the Stellar network, even though they have XLM here. And we also know that Draper University just said they're going to collaborate with Stellar, right? Now, can we glean anything by going over to Afrium's X page? Okay, and let's see if we can glean anything by going over there. So Afrium, let's go over to their website and let's see who they're followed by. Swift blockchain. So they are followed by Swift blockchain. So could they support Afrium? It's quite a possibility. Even though they say they don't support Stellar Network, or they just don't list it. They don't say they don't support it. They just don't list it. However, they do say online token supported XLM. So I think they may support Afrium, all right? Because they do follow them. There are Draper connections to Stellar, and that just makes me go bananas, right? So are there any other popular African tokens that we can possibly glean that Swift may support? Well, there's one that I gave the patrons, another one called Ycrypt, okay? And Ycrypt is like you can almost think of it as the African or Nigerian helium, if you will, okay? So let's go back here and let's bring up Ycrypt and see if there's any connection there. So just to kind of streamline things, I liked something on Ycrypt's page so I could get back to it quite easily. And you can see here, create your hotspot network or join the network near you. You can see, so I got that whole network kind of thing going like a helium, okay? Ycrypt, definitely one that you can look into. You should look into if you haven't already. And of course, patrons got it first. So here you go. You can see they're located in Nigeria. So they are an African company. And who is following these guys? Well, what do you know? Swift blockchain is following these guys. So there does seem to be a focus for Draper in Africa, or at least we can glean that by Swift following these two prominent African tokens, okay? And if you guys know any other African tokens I might be missing out on, hey, maybe we can go search those and see if Swift is following those as well, okay? So huge thing, and I could go to Stellar, and I also see that, well, let's just do it right quick. You can also see that Swift blockchain is also following Stellar. This is Stellar. This is their official site because you see the gold check mark, which it requires you to do something like $10,000. It's $10,000 to get a gold check mark. So gold check mark's not a joke. Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. Stellar. Okay, so going down here. Of course, Benzinga, they have a gold check mark. There's Swift again. So Swift follows Stellar. Swift follows Afrium. Swift follows Ycrypt. So that's huge news for me. And this is just further proof of Swift's reach. We've connected them to the Philippines. We've connected them to Jasmine, which is Japan. We've connected them to Asia through the Draper Dragons, and various Asian companies. We've connected them to India. We've connected them to Africa now. I am so bullish about Swift, y'all. So let's go to the chat and see what people are thinking here. What is up, Rob B, coming over from the one-on-one community? So that's huge news to me, guys. This just makes me more bullish on Swift. I guess before we completely get into the chat, let's look at some Swift price movement, shall we? Swift and the whole market to me seems like it's poised to move. Okay. So here's Bitcoin right now, right? Remember, I was the one I told you before, like anybody I know, I said that the Bitcoin was going to pass its all-time high before the halving. I said that like last year. Okay. Nobody else was talking about that. I really feel like the market is kind of poised to take off here. One of the things that I can note on that end is if we're looking at the stochastic RSI. So it looks like on the stochastic RSI for the week chart that Bitcoin is oversold. Okay. Same if you go over here for the day chart. Oh, well, it was like that. Is not anymore, I guess. Looks like it's coming down on the stochastic here for the day chart. But for the week, it looks like, hey, baby, like baby is ready for liftoff, right? Same for a ton of different coins. Swift here, way in the oversold. SHX oversold. Jasmine oversold. Velo, which tends to one counter to Bitcoin, is actually on the downtrend there, but every other coin that we mentioned, and like I said, Velo runs kind of inverse of Bitcoin. Seems like it's oversold and ready to go back on another little run. So, and mainly, of course, the king of the market, Bitcoin, looking like that. I think we're ready for another little run. As you can see here, last time the market was kind of oversold. We went from 44, 43, all the way up to 70 something. Hey, maybe we hit 100 now. What is that? 43 to 73. That's 30K. So maybe we're ready for that 100K run. There's been a lot of talk about the Ethereum ETF, which I think we're going to kind of go over that Ethereum ETF. If you were kind of thinking that it wasn't going to happen, if you're thinking it wasn't going to happen, I really like you haven't been paying attention to the show. But we'll go over that. We'll go over that another day here. But due to price action, I really think we're poised for the market to kind of take another 30K leg up here. That's my thought. But yeah, let's look at the comments here. Made the live thinking of converting my Cash bag to Swift. Hamish, I am bullish on Cash. I am also bullish on Swift. Definitely check out my guy, Maximus Crypto. He does some of the best Swift coverage around. And shout out to Simon Family Investments. We can see their logo up there. I need to go ahead and change it here on this. On this guy. on this design. One of the best shows here on the channel, Gentlemen of Crypto. Definitely check out Simon Family Investments. I really enjoy Aaron and Gordon's show. Definitely check those guys out. Okay, now that we changed that, let's go back here. Back to the comments. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, if we have a Simon Family Investment banner at the bottom too, I'm just not going to change that, y'all. It's going to take too much time. Let's go ahead and go back here. I don't mind having their stuff playing. So yeah, I believe in both. So what is going on, bro? I don't know what's happening here. I'm just trying to read chat and it's going. Okay. Yeah, I believe in both. Not financial advice. I would try to figure out a way to have both, hold both. But it's up to you what you do there, Hamish. I'm bullish on both. I have bags of both, and I definitely have a bigger bag of Swift because it's cheaper at the moment. But my cash bag, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Let's see here. What's up, Akeem Russell McMahon 2012? Swift is different from Swift International Payment System. Yes, it is. But they did make a kind of handshake agreement with Swift Payment System that they could use the name Swift. Okay. So yes, they are different entities. Okay. So just so people know, yes, they are different entities. Okay. Swift Payment International Payment System is working with Chainlink. You can find actual information for that out there. I know different people would mention that. That Swift is working with Chainlink. This Swift, you should really kind of be really bullish about because of the man that we were talking about, Tim Draper, his definite over $1 billion assets. And as you've seen in the Underdog Crypto video or Underdog Research video, he's gone over multiple billionaires connected to Metapath, and Metapath is connected to Swift. So many different things, like too much for us to cover in kind of one freaking stream. You'll have to check out our past videos. What is up, Mystery Arcade Occult Multiversity? My guy, Khalil. Let's get it out here. Let's get it. Appreciate you for coming through, brother. Definitely check him out on the Ronin Experience and various other channels. My guy, another Detroiter out here. What up, though, bro? Appreciate you for coming through. Let's see here. Yeah, what's up? What's up, T Will? Lion Man for Hire. Appreciate you coming through, brother. What is up, G? Shares really great info on Swift. I appreciate you, brother, for coming through. Swift is nearly in every continent. I wouldn't be surprised if Draper has some boys down there but some boys over there in Antarctica. I wouldn't be surprised if Draper doesn't have some dudes in Antarctica getting stuff done, bro. Getting stuff done. What is up, Shook Focus Digital? I, and Underdog collaborated on a lot of this research, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother. You're the truth yourself, bro. You're the truth yourself. I appreciate the kind words, bro. I really do. Thank you so much. Definitely, yeah. Come over and follow me on Twitter or on X. I'm trying to build up that community so we can get monetized over there on X. And the more we can get monetized, the more, more content we can bring, right? Which reminds me, just shout out to the patrons. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all really help me get things done, like lighting, better mics, stuff like that. We're trying to grow the show, of course. Really close to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're over on X, if you're over on Gentlemen of Crypto, X. Come on over to YouTube and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, appreciate my guy Rob B for coming through. Stimulus is welfare 100%, bro. Like we saw what happened with a lot of these PPP loans where people had to pay them back when they said they weren't going to make them pay those back. Yeah, but you know how money is kind of a sham mockery anyway. The current money we have is promissory notes, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole for the channel to go down. Your mind map is dope. Appreciate it, Shook Focus. Man, it's so huge right now. But really, that's really how you can kind of almost get the grasp of Draper, right? Like literally, it's like, and this is just like a percent of all the stuff that he's in. I can't possibly even list it on so many things, but like, look at that, bro. And that's it's huge. But that I don't know if it's anybody's first time here or whoever's watching the recording. This is all the entirety of things that Swift is involved in through Tim Draper. It's insanity to even just think about that. Now, take that and Tim Draper being like kind of the biggest billionaire of the billionaire blueprint that Underdog Crypto showed us, right? But then include all those billionaires too, and then include Metapath. It's insanity to think about all of this. And it's documented and can be tracked, right? This is not something I'm just like throwing off the cuff with no research and no backing, right? It just blows my mind every time I think about it. Balaclava, man, what's up? Love the research, man. Swift and Jasmine are my second biggest bags. They're tied, and that's because my Swift bags are down. Haven't really run yet. Before Swift breaks 0.00 cents, it will be my biggest bag. Nice stuff, E. That's the man. Yeah, I've been over here accumulating too, bro. My target, and again, not financial advice, is like 33 cents for Swift this bull run. So think about that. At 33 cents to become a millionaire, I think you need something like $3 million. Or, excuse me, 3 million Swift coin. So my target is 33 cents for this bull run. It's quite possible it could go way past that. And the precedent that we used for the 33 cent mark was Harmony 1. If we come over here and look at Harmony 1 on the chart here, we can see that Harmony 1 last bull run made this kind of same trek. All right. And understand, I think that the reason we used Harmony 1 as a kind of precedent or something to look at is because it's around the same token supply as Swift. So let's see. So last bull run is 2020, okay? And it's going to be hard for us to kind of zoom in on all of this, but we'll try. We'll do our best. So last halving was somewhere in the May, because remember, Bitcoin halves every 4 years. And after the halving, the market tends to go bullish for like a year or two and then goes back bearish. So we're using this as a precedent because this is the last time the market went bullish. Just to kind of recap for people who may be new. It's kind of hard to zoom in on this because we got to go all the way down to the sub penny mark. But if we go all the way down to the sub penny mark, we see that this went sub penny and went up to about a cent, which is what Swift basically did, right? And went back down and retraced sub penny again. and went all the way up to the 30 something cent mark, like 30 or 40 cents here, 37, 38 cents. That may be a good mark to look at for SWFT. So let's go ahead and bring up CoinGecko, and we can kind of compare and contrast the token supplies, and that'll kind of really give us an idea of what we're looking at here. I'm pretty sure when we were comparing these that they had similar token supplies. Okay, so Harmony One. Harmony One is also an Asian coin, by the way. I forget where they're located. I think it's like Korea. Okay, so SWFT actually has a lower supply than Harmony One. So total supply for Harmony One is 13 billion, a little over 13 billion. Well, circulating supply is 12 billion. So let's go with that. 12 billion circulating supply. But then if we go over here and take up and look at SWFT, I pretty much believe it's 10 billion. So it's possible this could go even harder than Harmony One. Yep, 10 billion. Circulating supply about 9 million or 9 billion, 9 billion. So it's quite possible that this can run even harder. So knowing that, we could almost say 40 cents could be the price target for this in this bull run. So do with that what you will. It's not financial advice. This is just what I'm thinking with my portfolio. Okay. So. Oh, and here we go. Yeah, somebody mentions it now. You mentioned in the previous video that SWFT could potentially hit 30 cents in the next couple of months. Do you still think they can achieve this with such a low market cap? Not the next couple of months, in this bull run. Okay, so this bull run may go so it might go to like an area that I'm kind of setting a flag at is the first quarter of 2025. So after the first quarter of 2025 is when I might look to de-risk my portfolio of a lot of coins. Okay. But there's some that think that, the bull run could go all the way to like the fourth quarter of 2025. And I could see why someone would think that, because going back to our chart here of Bitcoin, okay. Are you gonna make me here, chart? Are you gonna work? Are you gonna not? Are you gonna work? Come on. There we go. So last bull run here, right? These horizontal yellow lines are halvings. So last halving started around here, right? And went all the way to November or fourth quarter of 2021. Okay. So given that logic, we could think that this will go all the way, this halving will go all the way to the fourth quarter of 2025. So 2020 all the way over to the fourth quarter of 2021. So we can then think, given that same precedent, that this halving goes all the way to fourth quarter of 2025. Okay. Does that make sense? We're using the last halving's high, which was somewhere around like 69K, right? That Bitcoin went all the way over here. This was the high. And after that high, it went bearish. The market went bearish. Okay. So we're thinking that we're looking at that precedent and saying the same thing could possibly happen, this happening. Okay. I hope that was clear. Hope that's very clear. So now, again, I said I'm going to probably look and after the first quarter of 2025 to kind of like de-risk. But here we can kind of see here some markers we can look at about kind of when we want to kind of de-risk, right? And this is the week chart, by the way. You can see here that some could say right here was the high, right? But it came back and eclipsed that high. But you can see here, it's way oversold here on this RSI. And it came back to hit oversold again. And after it hit oversold again, it petered all the way out until it hit over. I'm sorry, this is overbought, not oversold. Let me say that one more time. I always mix those up. I'm so sorry. This is way overbought, okay? And it came back to reach overbought again. And it petered out until it reached oversold, okay? So these are kind of some tools that we could use to figure out if the market has reached, you know, its high point. And this kind of looks eerily similar, if you will, if you're looking at the week chart right now. This looks eerily similar to last bull run, in that a market reached kind of a top, like way overbought, which is what we had right here. And now it's dipping back down, but it seems like that dip is not going to be as long as it was, and it's about to start right back up again. So you guys can see that, right? So it's going to be interesting. In this bull market here, it took a little while before it got back to going again. In this bull market, maybe it doesn't, but it does look eerily similar. Okay. And Hamish, to further answer your question, I don't think that market cap really matters. The low market cap. So everybody tells you like low market cap, like the stuff that has the most market cap is the stuff that you want to be in. But that's actually, in my opinion, for my portfolio, incorrect. You want to be in the stuff that kind of has a low market cap. But you want to be in things that have low market cap, that have backing behind them, that have story behind them. Okay. One of the tools I use to find backing is cryptorank.com. It's not always a perfect indicator of backing. Like, for instance, LCX, right? LCX had very, very low market cap at one point. And people were talking to me like, why would I invest in this? The market cap is at 13 million or something like that, right? To use LCX as an example. But now look at LCX's market cap. You want to invest when things have a low market cap. That is the time that you want to accumulate. That's where you're going to get your best bang for your buck. Now, I can assure you that, and you can see it with the chart, right? The LCX's market cap was like very low. It was not 22 million like we see here, right? Where it's at 28 cents. If we go back to In fact, I think it'll show you that if I change this from price to market cap, it'll show that. But so when it was chilling here at like 6 cents, 4 cents, 3 cents, let me see. Maybe it'll show us if I click the market cap. Yeah, so market cap 30 something million right here, right? Now look at it. So when it comes to things like LCX, things like Swift, where we know billionaires are invested, LCX, check out my LCX videos. I have tons and tons and tons of videos on LCX. LCX is a member of the World Economic Forum, right? So all this time we knew that LCX was a member of the World Economic Forum. All this time we knew LCX was partnered with Quant. They were partnered with Hedera. They were partnered with some of the biggest people out in the game, and they were guinea pigs for the MiCA thing, right? So yes, down here at 30 something million, or only 30 million market cap, that was the time to invest. It's actually opposite of what people tend to tell you. Okay. So we're giving you the real stuff here on this show. And I'm frozen, I think. We'll see what happens here. I think I'm frozen. I would be frozen when I show some good information like this, huh? Hopefully it comes back. Let's see what happens. Or if you guys can even hear me. Gosh darn it. Okay. I am frozen. and I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me or not. So I just restarted the machine here. Okay, gotcha. I guess I wasn't frozen on your end. So I'm glad I didn't I'm glad I didn't say anything any expletives or any cussing or anything like that because of my frustration of not being able to see the screen. So that worked out. That worked out. But yeah, let me go back to what I was saying there. So yes, Hamish is actually opposite of what people tell you in that instant. You want to here we go with this crap again. And let us just get set back up again. I appreciate you guys' patience. We'll go back down to his comments here. What's up, Brandon, for Prez? Okay, so yeah, it's actually opposite of what they tell you here with these whole market cap things. It just is. You want to invest when something has a lower market cap, like what I just showed you with Afrium, right? Afrium to me seems like the perfect thing to kind of, start accumulating while it's low and wait for that bust out that bust out moment. No Diddy, for sure. So yeah, just like, and I'm showing you true precedent stuff here. It's not something I'm pulling out of my butt. I'm giving you an actual example, real world example that you can use and follow, and it should make sense, right? If you were thinking at this time, why would I be invested in LCX? Look at that low market cap. Then you're missing what LCX was at that point in time, right? And I could show you this example with other things as well. Like for example, Stronghold. That was another one, which still at a pretty good price, right? But the market cap was terribly low, right? Right now it's at 47 million, which is pretty darn good, but it was even way lower than this, right? And we've gone over Stronghold and how they're connected to IBM, how they're connected in with XLM. Of course, they're on XLM. How the founder Sean Bennett did things with Stellar and XRP. But again, if you were waiting for this to get a large market cap, you really missed out. Like it was 2 million market cap over here. If you were thinking, oh, like no way I'm investing in something in 2 million with a 2 million market cap, you missed. You could have just rode it up to here and been great, right? Up to 80 or 65, whatever that is, 65 or 80 million, whatever. And there's a good amount of projects, like I just said, Afrium, right? There's a good amount of projects on the Stellar blockchain. That's like, I really think people are sleeping on the Stellar blockchain, okay? Right now, they're sleeping on it hard, okay? And I think people are going to look up, just like what happened with LCX and other coins. They're going to look up and then boom, it's going to be gone. And they're going to be like, wait, what happened? Okay. So you tend to want to look at things here that have a low market cap and have really good backing. Those are the things that will have the best bang for your buck. Okay. And we bring up cryptorank.com or cryptorank.io. Like some things it won't show you, like I said with like LCX, right? It doesn't show that it has any backers, but of course we know it has backers because they're members of the World Economic Forum. There are deep pockets behind LCX, right? So don't let a low market cap fool you. Like, trust your research. Accumulate, and then when it pops, be happy. You know what I mean? And it pops, like, you can take some profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, not financial advice, but just what I do with my portfolio. Like, for LCX, I haven't taken much profits because I thoroughly expect it to go more than this. But for certain ones, I have taken profit. Like, for instance, Caspa, I took some profits on that, but I still have a big bag of it. Don't get me wrong, but you can see here with LCX, it doesn't say it has funders, but yet when you look on fundraising, you'll see they did actually get some fundraising stuff here. And we know that we know it has backers because they're members of the World Economic Forum. So they got 10 million raised, but it doesn't say by who. Like, I'm sure if we go put a coin in like Stronghold, it probably will tell us it has no backers either, even though it has tons. Okay, they're admitting to 4 here for this one. Contos, Array Ventures, Precursor, Hack. Okay. And Afrium, do they list any for that? You can't even find Afrium on this thing, but it's one for real. Let's see, Ycrypt, does it list it? Yes, it does. Sandeep Nawal, All21 Capital, Pluto Digital Assets. So this can show you when something has, backers behind it. Akamfi. I think it also shows you the market cap. So there are tons of things that have a low market cap like this that are actually very much worth investing in. And while people are looking at like meme coins and all this other stuff, this stuff is right out there, and people are just ignoring it, So, oh crap. Wasn't sharing. Let's see. Sorry about that. Gets all discombobulated when this stuff happens. I'm so sorry. So yeah. Back to this Stronghold. So yes, Stronghold. Look at this. 2 million market cap in 2023. 2 million market cap. If you were waiting around for this to have a big market cap, you would have missed. Geez, like, what is that? 2 times, like a 30x in market cap. So, like, don't necessarily let market cap be the thing that keeps you out, because if you do your research, you would know Stronghold is a hugely good at low market cap, considering what it's going to be doing, right? And the other one I was using the example of was LCX here. It's at 22 million right now, but its market cap was 30 million. So everything they told you about market cap is actually backwards. You really want to go for the projects that have low market cap and have a actual good amount of research and backing and story and utility behind them, right? Let me change it back to market, because this is when I built my bag, mostly of LCX over here in this like 30 million region. That's when I was building up. I'm telling everyone I know to buy Swift before it breaks a cent. I feel you, E. I'm telling. Hey, I already know, like we've mentioned this before, right? The billionaires are behind this, so really, like, we don't even need to pump it. The billionaires are going to do what they do with it, right? But you know, if people want to, they can listen if they want to or not, bro. It's gonna pop off either way. So it's up to people if they want to listen or not. It won't hurt us any, but you know, we're sharing the information. It's up to them to do what they want to do with it, right? What's up, Brandon for Prez? Excuse me. Swift for the win. My biggest bag. I'll probably pull my initial investment and let it ride for the future 100%. Mo L. What's up, L? The God in the house. Those L's, boy. Rue L, Mo L. Swift 50 cent minimum for Mo L. Hey, bro. I'm about that life. I'm just trying to be conservative, right? Because if I undersay and it hits 70 and I undersay, then I'm just happy, right? You know what I mean? Like if I undersay and say 30 cents and it hits 70, I'm very, very happy with myself. I'd rather say that than to think 50, right? And it only hits 30. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather say 30, prepare what I want for 30. And if it hits 50, I'm just, bananas, right? 70, I could see 70. But like I said, I'm aiming for 30. If it hits 70, then I don't think you will be able to stop me from talking that day. We might have like a 7-hour show that day, an hour for each 10 cent, right? 33 cents from the current Swift price is like 70x at 33 cents. Yeah, I mean, and we just showed why Harmony won. It did it. Why can't Swift? It did it. We have a precedent. Harmony 1 did it. Why can't Swift? Swift has multiple billionaires behind it in multiple countries, following Afrium, following this, they follow everything. Shook Focus told us that, right? And it's just now I'm kind of looking at that and registering the impact of them following everything on X, right? So if they're following everything, they're probably listing everything that they're following, or they probably have the capability to use everything that they're following. I should put it that way, right? So I'm just now kind of realizing and weighing the magnitude of them following everything on Twitter like that, right? So all this time they've probably been following Afrium and Stellar and stuff like that. And now we kind of have confirmation with the things we just listed with Draper University that Draper is connected to Stellar, and we know already that Swift is connected to Draper. Okay, so all the tea leaves are there. We're not really reaching, and we're shown that. And remember how they took down that Swift connected to MoneyGram thing. Remember how they took that down, right? We got confirmation now, So, man, it just makes me. I'm just giddy with it, bro. Giddy with it, like, man. It's such an opportunity, right? And the fact that it's low market cap just means we can just gobble up more, right? Until it gets to like this point, like an LCX and like SHX or a Jasmine. Let's look at Jasmine and see what it did, right? Okay, Jasmine might be different because there's just a ton of supply. But for the longest, Jasmine was sub penny, right? Calling it scam, all of this type of jazz, right? $180 something million. So I guess the best examples were LCX and checks. Let's go to Swift. Let's see where is it? Where is it right now with market cap? This is just a nice accumulation time. And like I said, well, with a lot of these stellar projects, okay, so it's at 42 million. So LCX, when I was accumulating, was at a lower market cap than this, even though token wise, it was at like 4 cents or whatever, and that's because the supply for LCX is it's under 1 billion. 1 billion. It's 950 K. Not so it's just under 1 billion tokens. And that's 1 billion with B tokens. So yeah, so and think about the people that were over here, bro. Let's see, back to market cap. So this kind of resembles SHX, right? Where it was at 2 million market cap, right? So actually, again, it's actually opposite of what people tell you, which generally things are kind of opposite of what people tell you. Really, it just is. Which kind of and hold those comments, bring some more if you want. Which kind of brings us into the third part of what we're saying: running the same play. I don't know if you guys were puzzled about what that meant, but shout out to my guy Rob B. He knows I'm always in these conspiracy type chat rooms and stuff like that, right? And one of the phrases that Sam Tripoli, definitely check out his show too. I'm not going to mention the name of his show just so like I don't know. I just don't want to mention it so that things don't happen or anything like that. But check out Sam Tripoli. If you Google Sam Tripoli, you'll be able to find his show. He always mentions that like they run the same play, and he's talking about like the people, the powers that be, right? He's like they always run the same play, right? And I've heard other people put it like it's the same show but different characters, right? Which is basically like the same play, right? So I was thinking about SPACs, right? Remember what happened with the whole thing of Rona, right? Where tons and tons of good stocks just drained, right? And we were left with such a great buying opportunity. What did they give us then, right? They gave us SPACs, right? And I am guilty of this. I'm definitely guilty of this. You can check out some of my first shows, and I'm admitting I'm guilty of this. I fell for the fake. But now I'm wiser, smarter, stronger, fitter, a lot fitter. SPACs were the fake. That was the fake play. They came out. They had people like Chamath Palihapitiya coming out telling us the glory of SPACs. And now, years later, after Rona, a couple years after Rona, we can kind of look at what happened, right? So let me bring up my Benzinga profile. Now, this is important. This is going to relate to crypto because I know sometimes when people hear me say, we start talking about stocks, people tune out. But please just hang in there. Let me explain this point for like maybe 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes to explain this point, and it'll all come back around to crypto. Okay. So while things like oil, things like Dave and Buster's, things like airlines were very, very, very low with Rona, right? Even though everybody was locked in, everybody thought, okay, oil is done. Green energy is next. Oil is kaput. It's through. Airlines are kaput. They're done. We're never flying again, right? They're done. Dave and Buster's, people are never going to go to Dave and Buster's again. It's done. Chipotle is done. Restaurants, they're done, right? But what did they put in our face, right? SPACs. Oh, look at the SPACs. Look at SoFi. Oh, look at best example, Hyliion. Look at Hyliion, right? Oh, it's gonna revolutionize truck sales and electric trucks, right? They gave us Hyliion, right? What did they do? They pumped it all the way up to $50 to $40 and they drained it, right? $1.55. What other SPACs did they do that with, right? Open Door Technologies. Chamath, he brought this to us, right? $32 and they drained it. What other SPAC did they give us like that? SoFi, right? Another SPAC, Chamath Palihapitiya SPAC. $22 and drained. And we don't even want to look at all the freaking space SPACs that they gave us. Oh my God. Oh, I can't even think of all the space SPACs. But they gave us space SPACs and those boys got drained like I don't know what. Can I even find? I think I got a watch list for space stocks. Let me see if I can find it. Those boys are looking terrible right now. All those space stocks are looking like hot garbage right now. We can get into it anyway, another day. But my point is, I gave you 3 popular SPACs, and all of them got drained, right? While we were focused on SPACs, what happened with oil, right? Let's look at Exxon. Drained down to $35. Now we're up triple, right? Another one. Dave and Buster's, right? Nobody's going to go to Dave and Buster's again. Down, it went all the way down to $8, now sitting at 50, right? Over like a 10x, right? Isn't that 10x? Or 5x, over 5x, right? Dave and Buster's. Delta Airlines, who's going to go flying again? We may never leave our, homes out here. So while we were falling for the SPAC okie doke, smart money was probably out here grabbing the Delta Airlines of the world, like $18. I think it was lower than $18, to be honest. But now up to $51 at 3x. Now, if we put this over to crypto, what are we getting? The same play. The meme coins, the meme coins, the meme coins. Meanwhile, stuff like Afrium that we were just looking at, right? Stuff like Stronghold is sitting here being ignored, except for the Maximus cryptos of the world, the crypto futures of the world, the BlackRoot investings of the world, the Crypto Root podcast of the world. We're not ignoring this utility. We're not ignoring Stellar. But the meme coins are being flashed in your face. Look at the memes. Look at the, basically the memes, right? It's debatable some of the things that they show us on like Solana and all of that, right? But they told us Solana was dead too, right? And look at that. What happened with that, right? Different people came on different channels. I'm not going to mention them. Came on, ICP owner came on and told us how bad Solana was, and we thought Solana was the worst thing ever. And look at it now, right? Bottom line to what I'm saying is, do not fall for the fake. They gave us the fake. We've seen it before with the SPACs. The SPACs were the fake. They're running the same play. Let's not fall for the meme coin play. Like, now don't get me wrong. I'm giving you, like, there are always exceptions to the rule, right? So don't look at me and say, okay, Black Rule said never to invest in meme coins. That's not what I'm saying. I'm giving you kind of the rule, right? There are always exceptions to the rule, right? Like Coochie Coin. Remember, didn't I come up in here and talk about Coochie Coin to no end? Shout out to Crypto Blood and Coochie Coin. When I was telling you guys about Coochie Coin, it was it's gone up a lot since I told you guys about it. That was a community ran coin. We know that community. I showed you guys different aspects of Coochie Coin, why I thought it was going to be good, right? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I don't know if I want to search this. Oh shoot. Oh God. Okay. Woo, that could have been bad. We made it out just in time, boy. Just in time. Okay. Woo. Woo-wee. Okay. Whew. That was close. That was close, guys. Okay. Hopefully this gives us the right thing. Hopefully this gives us the right thing. I'm going to have my hand. Okay. Okay. Whew. Whew. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think this will give us what we want. Whew, that was close. That was close. That was close. Okay. Okay, I don't think this is the right one. But yeah, Coochie Coin. So y'all gonna have to look that up because I don't think I can look it up effectively right now. Yeah, this is not the right one. So, anyways, if y'all go ahead and go find the contract, you can go over to Crypto Bloods X. Like abort mission. I had to think about what I was doing there right quick. Had to abort that mission real quick, boy. Oh boy. Woo. Mayday out here. So let's go to Crypto Bloods. Now, if you want to buy this meme coin, right? There's always exceptions to the rule. And if you can, I can't remember what show I ended up talking about this. Jesus Christ. I keep doing the wrong type of search over here. Crypto Blood. There we go. Okay, so here you go. So this is Crypto Blood's verified blue check mark channel. Head designer at Coochie Meme. Now, this is the contract. I'm sure if I search this contract, this will probably get us what we need. So in different times that you find communities that you trust, good ideas, good logos. Okay, here we go. That's the type of thing that you want to look for with meme coins. But generally, I think that meme coins are the distraction. There may be certain exceptions to that rule, like Coochie Coin, but for the most part, memes are the distraction. Okay. But But yeah, let me go ahead and look at the price of this. Shout out to Crypto Blood again. Definitely want to support him, and I kind of want to just a little bit brag that we were talking about this before it kind of shot off. Like, look at that logo, and to have it kind of close to Gucci. Oh man, that's a stroke of genius right there by Crypto Blood. So okay, I guess from here to okay, this is 15 minutes. I'm like, this doesn't look right to me. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about it back here. And the three whatchamacallit. So shout out to Crypto Blood. And you know, we told you about it like right down here. Shout out to him for executing this. And I definitely do think this probably is going to go further. I know Hotep Jesus was talking about this, and I believe Hotep Jesus has been on Alex Jones and different things before. Stacky Robinson, apparently she's a big in the crypto community. I hope that she's not watching this and realize that I kind of stay on my own little bubble in the crypto community. I don't know necessarily too many people outside of, you know, the people that I mentioned on here. But you know, different. The point of what I'm saying is different voices in the crypto community are attaching on to this. And Hotep Jesus, he's he's big out in the kind of conspiracy community. He's big, you know. Different people are latching on to this. So I don't think this is the last we see of Coochie coin. Right. So you know, do your own research. I'm on the last quarter of 2025 ship as well. Thanks, Rue. Appreciate your channel and your research. Appreciate you. Great live. What's up, Drake L. Owens? What's good, chat and Rue? SWIFT is different from the international payment system. I think I covered that already. What's up, Bade? First time here for Bade. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you for dropping through. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. T-Wheel Landman for hire. It could go to the fourth quarter, but then them halvings were later in the year. This April halving was early. Yep. Yeah. So T-Wheel Line is pointing out kind of a good point. If you can bring it up, like the price action kind of moved a little bit early this year, as far as like how this bull run went. So that's kind of why T-Will. That's kind of why I'm looking at the first quarter of 2025 as a time where I want to kind of begin de-risking. That's why I'm looking at that point, because one could say that the bull run almost started when Sam Bankman-Fried when the Sam Bankman-Fried fiasco dropped this to the low, dropped everything to the low, the Bitcoin to low. One could say that it started then, which is something to think about. Because remember, again, we just showed you with the chart how Bitcoin, the overbought price was mimicking kind of what happened in late quarter 2020, right? So T-Will is making a really good point there. And that is kind of why I am looking at the first quarter of 2021 or the first quarter of 2025 to de-risk. So just to kind of reiterate what I was saying there. You can see like that really danger green area happened like right after the halving, whereas before in the last bull run, it happened kind of in, it didn't happen till like April of 2021. It didn't happen till like a whole freaking year after the halving. And if we go back a little further, you can see it didn't happen till like way after the halving here. So it's just different things that you kind of have to look at with these halvings, how things are kind of, how they move a little bit differently. So the only thing that I can kind of give as a silver lining is it looks like every 4 years the bull run tends to be longer. So maybe this year the bull run will go like, okay, so it went here from like the 20th to the halving all the way to like fourth quarter 2021. Maybe this one will go to the fourth quarter 2021 too. Maybe, even though you can kind of say the bull run almost began like at the beginning of the year. You could almost say that it started then, but that's something to be aware of. That's why I'm kind of looking to de-risk a little early. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I know I kind of repeated that a couple times, but it seems confusing what I'm saying. So I'm trying to repeat it to, I don't know, make it a little easier, hopefully. What's up? If you know, you know. Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, this is the freezing part. At what point did you cut off your DCA into Swift? I'm still DCAing G. I hit a point where I was like, okay, this is my dream bag. And then I was like, you know what? If I had even a little bit more, I could even, take this out a little bit even sooner. So I'm still kind of DCAing, man. It's crazy. Rue, I see you held strong onto your Bach bags. I did. I'm really big on Bach. They just had too much going for them. But I think I might just get out when I'm at break even with Bach, or I'll start de-risking, not get out. I should rephrase that. I will start de-risking when I get to break even again. Yeah. Did you hear? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. 1 second, please. Here. On live. Did you hear Coinbase is going to offer commodities, gold, and oil futures? I believe it's going to start Coinbase to eventually offering equities like Robinhood. That's awesome, bro. Like, I think Coinbase at some point we're going to see Coinbase do one of those reverse stock splits. That's why, like right now, like it might be a great idea to have at least one Coinbase stock in your portfolio. Just saying. I sold my Nvidia. I sold my bags, but I'm interested in Nvidia split and Chipotle split when I make some more money. Man, I was just gonna say this to Patreon people, but now that you brought this up, I don't know. I think I'm for those specific things. Okay, I'll say it. Even though I'm not currently doing this, so I'm even telling you guys this before I make the move. I think that I'm shorting those things. The Nvidia split and the Chipotle split. And the reasoning I have for that is if you look at what happened with the Tesla reverse stock split and the Amazon reverse stock split, is that those things went down after that. So those are moves I'm shorting. Actually, I'm not looking to buy right now for those. I might buy after they go down after the split, but in the near term, I am shorting that move. Well, Rue, this would be the first time Coochie burnt a man, but always use protection when you're searching for Coochie. Like, you know what? That is the best news that I've heard. Like right there. That is sound advice. Not what's the not financial advice for not getting burnt by like be smart out here, guys. Be smart. Don't get burned by the V. Don't get burned by the V out there, right? Protect yourself. Oh man. Nice one, Esco. Nice one, Esco 215. What's up, Max? I gave you some constant shout outs during tonight's show. You, Underdog, and Shook. Smash the like for Rue. Appreciate Max. Another guy I call a friend out there. Definitely check out his channel. Appreciate you, Max, for coming through, bro. Joshua Harris, I Thinking Man's Journey. You have to check out 100 Coin. Okay, I have to check that out. Unlike the real thing, Coochie Coin never gets old. 100%, bro. 100%. But I mean, I'm sure there are tons of different positions you can explore with Coochie Coin. I'm sure there are tons of different positions you can explore there. Like, if you want to go short, if you want to go long, if you know what I mean? Like, it's just endless. And the puns are endless with that coin, bro. It's now you talk about fun, boy. Coochie Coin is fun. It's fun. Yeah, I mean, I can't deny that it's not fun, bro. It's fun. It's fun. shout out to Crypto Blood on that one, bro. Like, flawless victory right there. Flawless victory. Let's see here. Okay, we got through all the comments. Hopefully, I'm not going to get something for saying those things. 32 on Gentlemen of Crypto. This is the first time that Gentlemen of Crypto Twitter has outpaced Black Roo Crypt Twitter. I think it's because of what I said today on Twitter. I need to be quiet in my mouth sometimes on Twitter sometimes, guys. I really do. I said something to a post that Bitcoin Zay made. This is a little bit of an aside, guys. Let me see here. Wait. Oh, okay, that's the replies to that coin. So what did I say here? Okay, so Bitcoin Zay said Terrence Howard is challenging the status quo. And shout out to Bitcoin Zay. Definitely get your copy of Bitcoin in Black America, and definitely check out Zay's Twitter. Definitely one of the best follows over here on X or Twitter, if you will. But let's go on here. Terrence Howard is challenging the status quo. Whether he's 100% right remains to be seen. However, shifting the social consciousness a bit to think about what you were taught was a win. Okay. And it looks like Terrence Howard is challenging the periodic table, talking about people like Walter Russell. Definitely do some research into Walter Russell and his paintings and his views on the periodic table and magnetism and electricity. Very interesting things there. And he's showing, like, I think this is a Pink Floyd like diagram, which lets you know some of these logos and things that Pink Floyd and different rappers and cryptocurrency show you are definitely telling you a different type of story. But here I responded to what Bitcoin Zay said here, and let's read it again. Terrence Howard is challenging the status quo. Whether he's 100% right remains to be seen. However, just shifting the social consciousness a little bit to think about what you were taught was a win. I've definitely been one to say on here, not everything you were taught in school is 100% valid. Definitely do your own research there. But here's what I said, and it didn't give too many views to what I said too. Oh God, there it goes. I gotta go. Like Twitter actually did not give views to what I said, which it does usually give views to what I say. So, since I got the blue check mark, but this is what I said. I said to what Bitcoin Zay said there. Stale thought is unalive, basically. Stale thought is, you can see the word there. If you can't truly look at an alternative thought, do you really believe in the thing you're defending? Can't tell you the number of times standard school teachings have proven to be false. And it did not share that comment. So I got to be careful with things that I share, right? On Twitter, because, you know, we'll just leave it at that. I'm curious to see the other comments that it shared on here, but I need to not make comments like that if I want to grow my X. So you can see here, it definitely shared other people's comments way more than mine. But that's something to be aware of there, right? It chose not to share mine. So it shows you that AI definitely must be doing some checking of the things it shows. But yeah, you would think that it would be shown as much as the other comments that are shown here, right? But whatever. So I might have to, let me just go ahead and delete that right quick. Let me see. Shame that I have to do that, but let's see here. Back. The more real the comment or point of view, the more society tries to keep it from others. 100%, man. No, mainly I missed out on Pac, man. Somebody in our community, shout out to Italia Grape. They did get Pac. I know they're now selling it now. I need to go grab some. But yeah, man, I might have to go grab some. I'm just in shop, but thinking about getting big into Rivian. Yeah, man. Yeah, electric vehicle stocks are definitely looking very good right now. I definitely think it's time to scoop them up if you can. Yeah, bro. That's a great idea, actually. Hey, shout out to Mainly Music. Definitely shares tons of great information on this show. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Gucci has a lot of utility, especially in motion. 100%. 100%. I mean, the utility for Gucci is, I mean, it can't be understated, right? It can't be understated. Truly, right? Like, I mean, come on. If you don't see the utility in Gucci, you haven't lived. Yeah, like seriously, like what's going on with you? For real. Like, you know, clearly you're slacking if you don't. Thank you so much, Crypto Blood, for providing me with the puns, or at least the opportunity to say so many puns, bro. Like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you like just the puns that I can give with Gucci Coin. Like, it doesn't end, bro. It doesn't end. But yeah, now hopefully that I've deleted that comment. Let's see where we're at now. Okay. Maybe things will get better. I gotta watch that, bro. I gotta watch it. I can't bring stuff like that to big sites like that. I gotta be, if I want to grow the show, I have to be cognizant of, like, I gotta be cognizant of that, bro. One of these days I'll do that. But yeah, thanks for coming through. Mainly, you might make me get some pack out there. This, let's go look and see where the price of pack is. And it's really my own fault because Italia Grape did remind me, like, he reminded me one show that the NFTs for pack were going to be sold, and I did not pay attention and I did not get into it. So, my own fault for not doing that there. They don't have it. Don't have it here. I should be safe enough to say pack crypto. I should be safe enough to say pack crypto. I hope that doesn't come up with I hope that doesn't come up with anything bad. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, I'll have to check that out on Hashpack. But I'm not gonna show my Hashpack right now. I don't necessarily want people to know how much Hedera I hold. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out tonight. You haven't lived until you experience that feeling that back some could give you. Now, only if was checking for yeah, yeah. I 100% endorse that message. Hey, unless do your own research. Do your own research. Oh God, this is so great. This is so great. Do your own research into Kushi, okay? Do your own research there. Okay, a little bit of brevity for you guys. Nice 2-hour show. Thank everybody for coming through. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Hopefully, we have you guys back. Definitely, thanks for coming through. I think it was Bodie for the first time. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Appreciate all my regulars. Esco, mainly music. You know who all you guys are. Appreciate Max for coming through. Shook Focus. Definitely, guys, should catch me on Saturday, possibly. I do have my kids here on Saturday, this Saturday. So I might not be able to do a Saturday show, but I will be on Max's show tomorrow, Thursday. We're going to be talking some more kind of breaking news about Swift. So you won't want to miss that. So catch me on Maximus Crypto show tomorrow. Definitely catch me over there. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming through. I'm out.